Hi, welcome to our reading for February 2017. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which sign symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign, and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the musical playlist below. See if there's more depth for this reading for you in any of those songs, or just enjoy the music. I love you guys so much. I missed you. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the reading. I'll see you in a moment. Hi, Taurus. Welcome to our reading for February 2017 for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's begin and see what kind of energy is coming through for the month. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get clarity and focus on the energies coming through for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and wisdom to ride these energies best. Card. Nice focus and foundation for February 2017. And that's nice, Taurus. This is the Six of Cups. So, the past, memories of the past, childhood friends, you know, people that you knew long ago and you don't see in forever, and when you see them again, it's like no time went by. Or sometimes everything is different. You know, your lives are completely different, but you guys are the same, you know, that kind of thing. Or it's somebody that you meet that you feel like you've just always known them. You know, this person feels like they've always been in your world. Somehow, right away, right off the bat, you feel good with them. So it could be new memories coming through that just feel like nostalgic, like they feel good. But you have to remember to get out of memory land when this card comes through and make a memory. To do it again, to make it happen again. You know, I'm getting like, you know what I see, Taurus? I see those like when people take the old photographs from their childhood or something like that, or their parents, and then they recreate that photograph with them. I see something like that, like do it again, you know, see how it looks now, how you look now, how far you've come. This could be about your children, Taurus. This is sometimes like childlike, playful, fun, free, like festive kind of energy. I think of like a carnival or like a fair or playground, you know, like I'm getting like a carnival, you know, something sort of fun, like a festival, even like a street fair, something like that, where it's just sort of magical. You know, or at least to the eyes of a child, it is. Maybe it's something like that, like a carnival, Taurus. And when you go back as an adult, it seems totally different than when you were a kid. It could be even like a vacation spot, like someplace you went as a kid and you remember it this one way, like a fantastic way, like everything was huge. And you go back when you're an adult and everything looks tiny. And like, you're like, how is this so big? I remember it being so big or so different. You know, that nostalgia on something. So it's making it real again, remembering what it actually is and not what you remembered it to be. Although sometimes that's nice. You know, sometimes that nostalgic dreamlight inspirational state is wonderful. You know, it's when we can relive a moment, but remember to relive it correctly. Sometimes this card comes through when you remember something way more fond than it actually was. You just attach on to those brilliant moments and then you forget all the crap, you know, and maybe there was a lot more crap. Or you attach onto the crap and it was way more good. And for some reason you latch onto those little things that nudge you the wrong way, or just the prickers that stick in like a thorn in your foot, you know? It's like you just have to take out that thorn and you can play tag again. You know, something like that. It's running around, it's falling down and getting up again. You know, it's feeling like you have no restrictions. You know, there might be parents watching in the background, so you're not gonna get away with too much, but you might try. You know, you might be a little daring, but it's still like free-spirited. It's still sort of innocent. There is an innocence here. It's not going to go too hot and heavy anywhere with the Six of Cups, at least at first. It's friendship. It's contentment. It's just feeling good with the moment you have in the end. And it's feeling content with the moments you had in the end and that you're going to have now. Right? Because we only have now and now and now and now and now and now and now. So what are you going to do now? Sometimes this comes through when you get to heal something in the past, or somebody you know pops back into your world. It could be you going to see somebody, reconnect to somebody. It could be an old flame coming back, Taurus. That could come through like that. But it doesn't always mean you're getting back together. It could just be having lunch, you know? It's usually a pretty solid thing, you know? It's just, I'm getting like platonic, or you can handle something platonic and it's not a big deal. There's more value in the friendship and the connection and the relationship than anything else. So whatever these two individuals decide, I feel like as adults, they're cool. Children mess up and they learn and they grow. And they do it differently later, hopefully, when they're older. So this could be somebody around you that's like someone you know that's like always a kid, kind of always acts like a child, but it doesn't mean that they can't be responsible in their world. You know, sometimes it's good to have that playful, innocent energy, that healthy outlook on things, that it might just be okay to not get so wrapped up in adult land that you forget to be a kid. You forget to tap into that inner child in you that wants you to play, that wants you to have a life, that wants you to go to the action park, to the adventure park, to the park, you know, outside, to go on an adventure, to, I'm getting action, like do something like worthy of your energy, worthy of your action, so you have fun. I'm also getting that little kid that like, needs to get their energy out by doing something physical, and like they run around and then they fall asleep at night, you know, and their energy restores pretty equally. So this might be something that comes through, Taurus, that requires a lot of energy. You know, even just being around some kids requires a lot of energy. Even if you're not really doing much, it's still a lot of energy. You have to be on alert. You have to be on, you know what's going on at all times. It's that multitasking thing, and probably getting your own stuff done too if there's kids. It could also be just somebody around you, learning about you. You know, you feel like it's a young energy because you're starting something like new, like you're a kid. You don't know anything yet. You have to discover everything still. It could be in a new job, you know, about a new person in your world, or that same person in your world that now has had a whole life you didn't know about and you're learning about now. So you have to start all over. What happened back then? Start from the beginning. Let's get caught up here. You know, it could be that kind of thing coming through. So I like all the flowers. It's like, I don't know, it makes me think of somebody who works with flowers, like a florist. Look at how there's a different flower in each chalice. They also look like, what do they look like? Like a fishbowl a little bit. They're really pretty. Oh, they're held up by mermaids. Sexy. They're really pretty. It makes me think of like a really, really beautiful, I don't know, the thing you put a plant on. A pillar. So maybe there's a lot of stability, a lot of different events that come through that create a stability in this relationship, balance in this relationship. I also feel like it could be like your brother, your sister, if you have siblings, reconnecting with them, remembering your past, your childhood, talking about something that you both went through and realizing how many years later you both see that same situation you had totally different. You know, like somebody, you know, your sister, your brother sees that situation one way and you learn that, you know, your perception on something was totally different. That's happened with my sister and I before. So it could be something like that that comes through and you discover and it like just like bursts a bubble or like reconnects you somehow because you always thought that they were like the stinker or they always trying to get away with something or someone who was always picking on you or whatever, and you realize just a totally different side of what was going on there. So it could be reconnecting with family or connecting with your kids, you know, or I feel like you as a kid too. Hello. You like childhood memories somehow. So maybe you're talking with a friend about something that happened, you know, as a kid. Yeah, let's get more clarity. Let's go to, I see like, what kind of, like, I want to say like a lily, a petunia, violets, a rose, an orchid, and a fancy flower that I have no idea what it is, but I know, Taurus, that there's one of those little icons that I could put that looks like that one, and I never know what flower it is, and it's an orange flower. Hello, I'll put that on your title. It's pretty. I wonder what flower that actually is on the icons. All right, let's get a card. Clarity on the Six of Cups. Maybe just balancing what you went through in the past and where you are now, so you don't have the same kind of things going on in the future if it was weird. And then it's taking the beautiful things that happen and recreating them, but better, Taurus. Because you have now to do that, you know? This could also be a Scorpio energy you're working with. There's Scorpio here. Somebody with her like sun in Scorpio. Or it could just be that like, that I'm getting like deep, dark in your past. Like something comes back to light. Like something is bright again. Something that was just tucked away, you forgot about. You know, maybe that friend or that person you just haven't seen in so long. Or it's just that memory that was tucked away that you just totally forgot about. And maybe it's not even your memory and like someone else remembers that and it totally reminds you like you had forgotten all about that particular thing that you did in your world. And now you can talk about it. Now that memory or that, you know, pulling something like dark in the brain files that you had, or at least in someone else's brain files that at least opened yours up, that it's almost like it starts I'm getting like, I'm hearing the thunder roll. That was weird. Like the red carpet roll out, like something rolls out and like thoughts come out, brainstorming happens, new, like you start to think about new adventures you might want to go on and make it happen. So instead of it, like you reach into the past somewhere, but once you like put it on the ground and roll it on out, you have a place to go, a place to walk, a path to go on, like something new to do. I feel like it's just sort of something new, like a kid. When you go somewhere new, it's really exciting, you know, or unless you're shy, maybe it's, you get nervous or something like that. So this person might make you a little nervous. If you're shy, just roll that carpet slowly, you know, slow steps, Taurus. All right, let's get another card. Clarity on the Six of Cups for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Wow, Taurus. Taurus, how much more can I say about this card? Because it's the same card that just came through. Double whammy style for you guys. So it might be two people coming through. I mean, it is the same card. It is the same card, right? Yeah. This one is like a little kid mermaid, a little boy and girl mermaid, like splashing around in the water, playing in the water. This is so pretty. You got the same card. You're going to have something coming back from your past. Blast from the past for Taurus. Or this is you wanting to take a blast in your past so you can bring it back in your future and make it wonderful again. Make it alive again. Make a splash again. It could be like a hidden talent, Taurus. Something that you did as a kid, like an instrument. Something you played like in band when you were in like elementary school and you never thought you'd play the flute again. And you find a flute at like a, you know, on like, I don't know, like a, I'm getting like a thrift store or something like that, or someone gives it to you and you start playing and you're pretty awesome. Hold on, these cards are falling. You know, it's like, even like being in a band when you were in high school and not seeing them in 20 years and you pick up those instruments again, you're pretty good. You're pretty good. Like, you know, you might want to do this if someone's in your town, they're close by. Hello, something like that, you know? So I feel like I should pull one more card because the same card is coming through twice. So I don't want to just blab for how many minutes on the same card. So let's see what it says here for Taurus. Six of Water, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children. So if there's issues regarding children, they need that attention first, like little flowers blossoming. They need the gentle hand, the extra nutrients, you know, the home-cooked meal, the one-on-one conversation, the clarity, the closure, you know, the explanation, the whatever. If there were kids there, they just need some extra attention this month, you know, from you, Taurus. You're like, I just want to hug Taurus, you know. You're the like big papa, big mama energy that like is both the most loving, warming thing that you can feel, and you feel protected by it too. You know, it's like sexy and protected at the same time. It's just all around wonderful, warm energy. And I always have elegance come through with Taurus. It's the way that you carry yourselves. You're so elegant. You don't have to do anything. It's just like, it exudes out of you. I feel like when a Taurus walks in the room, even if they're just sort of like, you know, underneath the radar a little bit, when you catch their attention or you notice them, they're just so sexy. They are. You guys are sexy, Taurus. So, oh, and here we go. Speaking of sexy, this is also romanticizing the past. So, you know, you're also really good at getting grounded. You know, you can be the bull. You can stomp your feet and be the bull in a china shop. You know, you can break something down if you have to. So there's that gentle part of you, and there's the part you don't want to mess with. You know, so I get that like parent thing, you know, like, you know, that good parent, like the parent that's respected but still loved. You know, they're playing with their kids out in the yard, doing whatever, even if it's just your friend. You have that part of you that plays, and you mess around and you giggle and you make fun of things, or you do whatever, and then you have that part of you that's pretty serious. So even your friends or kids know there's parts, don't go there, don't go that far. You know, you don't go there, and you're serious about things, and that's what brings like that warm structure energy that you guys have. So I'm gonna pull another card for Taurus from the Angel Tarot because I didn't expect the same card to come through. Although that is one reason why I like to use two different decks. Because sometimes if you have the one deck, you can shuffle it and the same card comes through and the same card comes through. But when you have just another deck there, sometimes it's an energy that needs to come through, and it's an easier way for it to happen, so you get it, you know. So it's a ah and ah-ha-ha. You know, so, all right, let's get clarity on the Six of Water for Taurus. Six of Cups. And that's, wow. What a reading you guys have. That's the Ace of Earth. So this is a golden chance to heal something, to reconnect somewhere, to start something. This is an opportunity you don't want to miss. You want to go with this idea. It might not have been ready for you before. I always feel like sometimes this is like a tree and it needs to ripen. So you might go by that tree every day, something like that, but it was just small. And then one day you turn your head, or a bird chirps or something happens, you trip and you fall and you look up and you're like, whoa, that's the biggest fruit idea, opportunity thing coming through I've ever seen. Why didn't I ever see that before? Because it wasn't ready for you yet, or you weren't ready for it yet. You know, it's that thing that finds you at the right moment. So when it finds you, don't let it go. It's ready for you now. You're ready for this now. Now's the time. It's the Midas touch. It's knowing that it's the right value. It's the idea. It's that thing that you can plant in your environment. It's a real relationship you can have. You're in it every day. It's not in memory land, you know. It's not in fantasy land. It's real. If that's this, if this is the job, this is the job you want to go to every day. You go to every day and it grows in your world and you feel better about your world, even if it grows, and you have a job where you end up having more freedom in your world because you did something that you got to do in smaller doses with more value to give yourself more value and more freedom wherever else in your world. Sorry, that was a phone call. I'm just gonna hold that off and continue on. So this means whatever you do and whatever you start continues to come back in nourishment, in nourishing ways, however long you want it to be, whatever season it is, until it's done, until you close that chapter, or until you decide to expand something. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So it's just a beginning. You have to look at the documents. You have to sign something. You have to say yes. You have to start something. You have to get the supplies. You have to begin. And sometimes beginning is hard because it's different, you know, but whatever this is, maybe you're starting something over, you know, you have a connection here and you get a good idea together from somebody from your past that knows you well of something, and that idea comes through. Go with that idea. Maybe somebody has a job for you. Maybe it's like, you know, even in a different town or something like that. But it's a good idea to go with, see how it moves. You know, don't pass something by because you think it's too big for you. It starts with holding on to it, feeling it out, feeling its weight, and then seeing what you need to do about it. You know, you have to, that's like the carpet. Sometimes I see this ace as like a big coin coming down, and for you to get going, you have to give it a push. Once you start to push, it's like the snowball. That coin, that energy, that vibration in your world just gets bigger and more protective and more vibrant, and it works for you, so you don't have to push so hard to get something going. So let's get one more card for Taurus. This is the Winged Enchantment Oracle. Let's get clarity for the Ace of Earth. That's a nice card. And then your double whammy here. 6 of Water, 6 of Cups. All right, let's get one more card for Taurus. The Woodpecker is coming through. That's cool. That's a cool card. Who else did this come through for? Can't remember. Maybe Virgo had this. I've done almost all the readings so far, Taurus. I have one more to do. I have Scorpio left, and I think it was Virgo that got this. So there's something like it's like the beat. There's something that I always feel like this is something that needed to be taken away before the nugget of wisdom is found, rather than building something up so much. So you might have to chip something away, you know, to get that nugget of wisdom, to get that seed to work with, you know. The Woodpecker's vibration, it's energy. I feel like it's pure energy. I should know this. I've done so many readings so far. Or let's see, Woodpecker is, I am Woodpecker, the rhythm of the ancients, and the heartbeat of the earth. I am drummer. I am the percussion of life. I am the one who digs deep. And that's that deep thing that came through. And finds the secrets hidden within. I am in tune with the world and allow my echoes to lead me to the hearts of others. I can dredge up those things forgotten. I can call out that which hides. Know that everything has a time, has a beat of its own. Know that there are always more layers beneath the surface. I have come to change the pace and alert you that there is something new on the horizon. Align yourself now with what needs to be rather than what has fallen out of sync. Right? That's the memory. If it's fallen out of sync, if it is a memory in the past and that shit's over, it's done. It's a new day for you. You know, it's time to move on to something new, make some new memories here. Look to where your heart pulls you and let it play out. Find the new beat of your life. There is great power in realignment. You are captivating sound. You are energy of vibration. You are connection. You are Woodpecker. All right. I hope this was helpful for you guys. It looks like you're going to have a pretty beautiful month. Go with your gut. Go with that rhythm that comes through naturally, the natural conversation that comes through, and that natural connection that is made, or reconnection made. It could just be inside your own memories, you know, to do something different now. Hi. All right. I'll see you soon. I love you so much, Taurus. Bye.